Welcome to EnerGIS 2023. This is our 11th annual conference, and we are excited that you're all here. We're glad you took the time to come out to join us. The committee's put a lot of work into it this year. The presenters have put a lot of work into their presentation, so we're really excited that you all could make it here. I'm just going to go through a few real quick announcements here, and then we're going to move on with the presentations as soon as possible. Safety minute, there is no fire drill expected for this building, so if the fire alarms go off today, we are to leave the building. Go out through the patio doors here, and then we're going to go up towards Town Center Boulevard, and we're going to gather out in the upper corner of the parking lot where the star is. We had tremendous sponsor support this year. We really appreciate it. We really greatly appreciate our sponsors. There's so many this year, I had to put a list together. Thank you to our host sponsor, Range Resources Corporation. Our gold level sponsor this year is White Star, who you're going to be hearing from in a few minutes. Silver level sponsor is CNX Resources. Social Hour is sponsored by Seneca Resources and Kachira International. Lunch is sponsored by Sardex. Display tables, Rex Tag and Western Land. Please stop by and visit their tables, along with White Star's table. Breakfast is sponsored by Midwest Aerial. We thank them for the lovely breakfast we just had. Scholarships this year were sponsored by Sanborn, Equitrans, and Coterra. We're going to hear from our scholarship winners later this afternoon. Lanyards were sponsored by Thrasher. Thank you. Attendee bags and the goodies inside it. I didn't get a chance to look in it yet, but they look fairly heavy, so there's something good in there. CT Consultants. Door prizes this year. We're going to be putting those out in a little bit here. They were sponsored by Precision Laser, T3 Global, Dawood Engineering, and Keystone Consultants. So thank them all. And be sure you stop by our table sponsors, White Star, Rex Tag, and Western Land Services. And we are also partnered with the Women's Energy Network. Please stop by and learn about the great work that they're doing. Many of you know who've been here for quite a few years, we also help support food-based charities, and in order to thank our host sponsor, Range, we donate funds to food-based charities, and this year, as usual, we're going to make a $500 donation to 412 Food Rescue. Just a few brief notes on the purpose of the conference, and this was, we came together 10 years ago. This is our 11th conference. Matt Smith of Development Faction at the time, right, Anthony? He said, it was Development Faction, right? Matt's your first company, Development Faction? Yes. Yes, it's Development Faction. We were at a conference, and we were kind of like getting bored going over PHMSA regulations, and any of you involved in PHMSA can understand that. We're like, we got to do something more interesting. We came up with the idea for this. So, and our goal was to form an organization where we could do networking, GIS education, and provide scholarships. And I think we've pretty much succeeded at that. This conference is actually separate from the 501c3 that we have, and but we're kind of all combined. For this year, our board of directors and the conference committee for EnerGIS conferences and the EnerGIS conference is, and you can stand up when I call your name, Stephanie Bitts. She's one of our new members. Michael Bowen. Is Michael here yet? There he is. Mike Emanuel. There you go. Jody Goslin. Jody did door prizes this year, so you can thank her for her hard work. David Price. Linda Radomile, our co-chair for this year. Harold Lee, who is the president of our organization. Brianne Constable, our treasurer and co-chair. And myself, I serve as secretary. So thank you all for your hard work. I appreciate it. I couldn't do it without all your help, and I really appreciate it. Our educational partner in the conference is the ASPRS Eastern Great Lakes chapter. And if these gentlemen would stand up, Sharini. Sharini's been with us a long time, I think since the start, right? Pretty much. Ed Coons and Michael Jews. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Just one last announcement. You're going to hear from our scholarship winners this afternoon. Please take the time to really pay attention to them. If you're looking for potential employees too, these are some great students to talk to. Through the years, we've been able to provide a total of over $50,000 in scholarships, grants, and stipends to students studying. And it's not just GIS or geography, it's anything that involves geospatial technologies and education. So with that, I am going to turn it over to our co-chair, Linda, and she is going to take you through the rest of the morning, get you started.
Mark, and also welcome everyone to our 11th annual EnerGIS conference. I'd like to just take a moment to thank my fellow committee members, our ASPRS partners, our sponsors, speakers, and of course you, our attendees. Without your support of EnerGIS events, this conference would not be possible. On behalf of the committee, we hope you enjoy today's offerings. We're pleased to offer you 12 talks today, ranging across the industry, from aerial imagery, digital twin, and FME to academic and research. 2 talks will also be from our scholarship winners, Jared Bishop, who will be giving an update on his research from last year, and of course this year's winner, Emma Gray from Pitt, will be sharing her research. Without further ado, I'm exceptionally proud to announce our keynote, Dr. Shawana Johnson. Dr. Shawana Johnson is a global commercial remote sensing subject matter expert, providing geospatial business intelligence expertise, assisting government clients with the vast range of data available from open source intelligence and commercial spaceborne, airborne, and terrestrial-based sensors and their interoperability with the government and global business community based on AI, machine learning, usage of sensors for 5G and communications, national security, climate, energy resources, agricultural and water sustainability, and logistics and supply chain. Dr. Johnson has worked with organizations as small as a 2-person startup company to large spin-offs from national labs supporting and training them for government programs based on AI and ML, digital twin, and geospatial intelligence provisioning inclusive of all remote sensing programs. Her company's database consists of over 1.7 million current geospatial contacts globally, which provides real user input for client sensor access and application. Her expertise encompasses interacting with global ground stations, launch providers, satellite developers, defense contracting and acquisition organizations, national labs, and hundreds of small and mid-sized geospatial value-added organizations. Dr. Johnson was a 2022 finalist as a tradescraft specialist for the U.S. Geospatial Intelligence Foundation, GeoInt 2020. Main stage presenter focused on satellite communication projects from China through advanced technologies. She was awarded a certificate of completion for the Senior Managers in Government program, August of 2019, John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University, Executive Education, and received her doctoral degree in management from Case Western Reserve University, the Weatherhead School of Management, Cleveland, Ohio, in 1998, focused on economics and technology transfer, and is currently certified by the GIS Certification Institute, Park Ridge, Illinois, as a Geographic Business Information Systems professional from 2007, 2012, 2018, 2023. Dr. Johnson is a global subject matter expert in the geospatial industry and advises the commercial as well as intelligence community sectors. She is an advocate for the geospatial industry and is a well-known speaker and has authored many geospatial industry-specific articles, white papers, and book chapters. She serves on multiple industry boards, government committees, and associations which serve to advance the science of remote sensing and geospatial technology and young professionals. Dr. Johnson.